Hello, I'm going to go over the company growth reading quiz acknowledgement, and then I will touch on the quiz itself. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so here we are in the company growth reading quiz acknowledgement, and I've selected this right here, take before you take the quiz. So you want to be able to review this information and take this quiz before you take the actual quiz. All right, so let me explain what that's all about. Here's an overview, and almost all the assignments are set up this way. There's an overview, there's an objective to the assignment, there are resources, there are instructions, and there's either steps or tasks that you need to complete. There's the deliverable, and then there are usually some tips for success. So with this being a quiz, I just have everything in here, and I found that a quiz is an easier way to provide this information because I have gotten plenty of reports that students don't always look at the resources. What they do is they look at the to-do list of what needs to be done and they miss all the resources. And that's designed to have the resources there available for you. So I've included them in this acknowledgement. And the reason I have this acknowledgement quiz separated from the actual reading quiz is because the reading quiz is timed and we don't want to have a lot of reading and other resources available that complicates the quiz. So here we are. We have the objective. We want you to watch the video and review the reading so you're prepared properly for the quiz. All right, so I have the reading, which is an essay by Paul Graham. Go ahead and download that and read it beforehand. There is a video here, lecture on the slide deck. Incidentally, I'd like to also explain this video here now and also the video lecture on the slide deck. What I do in this asynchronous course is I set it up to be very similar to the in-person course environment in an asynchronous environment. So the way I do it is I provide you with all the information that you need to have yourself set up for an assignment, just as if I were in the classroom. So that's why I'm doing this in a video format. And then I'm showing you things as if I were to pull it up on a whiteboard and show you in the classroom. I'm doing it in this environment instead. And then again, I would perhaps have sometimes I have slide decks that I like to go over to convey information. And I do that with the video with accompanying the slide deck. So you can have that as well. So I try to provide as much useful information and my lectures to be hopefully brief. I try to make them brief, but I want to explain all this early in the course so you're aware of how my pedagogy style and how I teach. All right, so now let's go on to the next. So the instructions are, and I like to provide times where you can expect how much time it would take to get through something. So we have the reading, 45 minutes. It may take you less time, but you may want to stop, pause, make some notes, think about things. So it could take you 45 minutes. Watching the video, it's not 20 minutes, but you may want to pause, think about it as well. It may take you that much. And then we have the review of the slide deck. You may want to download that slide deck and take a look at it yourself and really dissect it, go into it a little bit more so you have a good feel for it. And that's fine. But then we have the exam or the test, excuse me, the quiz. So the quiz is 5 minutes. And I want to go over that with you because it is, you have 5 multiple choice questions. And the questions are, and you have 5 minutes to take the test. So, prepare yourself that you don't have any distractions. You can sit there for 5 minutes and you're good to go. But once you've answered one question, you cannot go back and change your answer. So be prepared for that. And the quiz will time out after 5 minutes. So be prepared for that as well. The deliverables, of course, the quiz itself. And then I have some tips for success to, make it more manageable for you to go ahead and take that test. Now, take this quiz is not the quiz for the reading. This is the quiz, and I'll show you when I select take the quiz, you will see what that looks like. This is just to let me know that you agree that you understand what you need to do to take the quiz. It's just the acknowledgement quiz. So here, I understand I must download and read the Startup Equals Growth essay. All right, and then you agree. And if you don't agree, if you're not clear on something, you will reach out to me. No, I do not understand. I'll reach out to the professor for clarity. Please reach out to me if something is not clear. Even if it's minor, you just don't understand it quite well, please reach out to me. And I'm very, very happy to have a meeting with you, a Zoom meeting, or I'll have a phone call, or just, reach out to me through email, whichever you prefer. But I just want to make sure that you're crystal clear on what's required in the course. And then, of course, the second question is only that you reviewed the slide deck and the lecture for the slide deck, and you're good to go for the quiz. So that's that quiz. Then you go on to the actual quiz once you have submitted it. All right, so please reach out to me with any questions or concerns, and I'm looking forward to seeing your results. You know what? The other thing I just want to make mention is that it's so important for you to do the reading for these readings because, well, you have two readings on growth here, this one on growth and the next one, and then you have three readings and quizzes on the case studies. And because you're going to be participating with a team, your teammates are going to be counting on you to be versed in this information. So you do need to read the readings. This one is important. They're all important, but you want to be sure that you read and understand the information. And if something isn't clear, reach out to me. Thank you so much.